Daniel Radcliffe. English actor. I definitely want to go on acting for as long as I can find employment. I'm never happier than when I'm on a film set. I just want to keep working. The real challenge of acting for me, I suppose, is just getting to know a character very, very well, and just applying what I know about them to every single scene. That's what it can be broken down to. Acting is really instinctual, and I think you can overanalyze what you're doing. A lot of it has to be based on instinct. Dane DeHaan, certainly, is kind of the best friend I've made through acting, in terms of another actor. He's fantastic. What I learned is that acting is to a large extent about trying to stave off self-doubt long enough to be natural and real on stage. I have quite a rich inner life, and I'm constantly looking for a way to express that. I haven't found it yet in acting. When you're playing a character, you're only going to find outlets for very specific parts of your inner world. I just want to keep working, really. I just want to keep acting. Playing one part for a very long time builds up in you a desire to play as many different things as you can. Just keep acting is my plan. I just want to keep going for as long as I can. I've had a fantastic time on Potter. I will be very sad to leave it because every time I look back on one of these films, every scene I watch will be forever linked to a memory of what happened that day or something that was happening around that time in my life. I don't think there's anything that I would really balk at doing on screen. I don't think so. I've got certain pet peeves about writing. My pet peeve about reading scripts is when they give you a line reading and there'll be a line but next to your character's name it'll say very angry. But I'm like, well, I'll decide that actually. So, there's little things like that. That's a slight pet peeve. I don't think that you necessarily need a certain type of background to take on roles. You see actors from very privileged backgrounds playing working class characters and vice versa. I don't think your background limits you as to what you can do. Mostly, I'm drawn to great characters and great worlds that use weird things for their language, whether it's dance, whether it's pop music with Justin Bieber, or whether it's magic. And well, historically it's never been a good thing to compare yourself to biblical characters. We would choreograph with Paul Dano before each scene in Swiss Army Man and very quickly got to a place where we could improvise physically in scene and know that the other person would respond in character appropriately. So that dynamic was a lot of fun. I have quite a rich inner life, and I'm constantly looking for a way to express that. I haven't found it yet in acting. When you're playing a character, you're only going to find outlets for very specific parts of your inner world. It was a lot of fun to play a character in Swiss Army Man with no inhibitions, and with no knowledge of the world, and who comes into the world kind of like a blank slate. It means there's no template or blueprint for how you need to play certain scenes. My preparation is mainly just knowing the lines and getting in and knowing where your character is, knowing what it's about and having ideas that you can put in on the day. I want to prove to people that I'm an actor and not just a character. The real challenge of acting for me, I suppose, is just getting to know a character very, very well, and just applying what I know about them to every single scene. That's what it can be broken down to.